Have you ever bought a batch of beautiful, juicy tomatoes? Plump, vibrant, full of summer, only to toss them into the fridge and later wonder why they taste like, well, disappointment. Today, we're diving into the surprisingly complex science of tomatoes and why chilling them might be the quickest way to ruin their flavor and texture. It's time to finally settle the question. Why don't tomatoes belong in the fridge? Let's start with the basics. A fresh tomato is more than just a piece of produce. It's a tiny biochemical factory. When a tomato ripens, it develops sugars, acids, and aromatic compounds that give it that classic garden fresh taste. You know the one, sweet but tangy, bright, almost floral. What makes tomatoes taste like tomatoes is actually a delicate balance of volatile compounds. Volatile meaning they easily evaporate and float up into your nose. They don't just hit your tongue, they hit your senses. Now here's where temperature becomes the villain. Tomatoes evolved in warm climates. They're biologically designed to ripen in the sun, not on a chilly refrigerator shelf next to last night's leftovers. Once a tomato drops below about 55 degrees Fahrenheit, or roughly 13 degrees Celsius, something unfortunate happens. The cold slows the enzymes responsible for producing those flavor compounds. Think of enzymes like tiny chefs inside the tomato. Cold temperatures basically tell those chefs to take the day off. No chefs, no flavor. But it gets worse. Not only does the fridge stall flavor development, it also damages what flavor is already there. Studies have found that when tomatoes are stored in the cold, they lose up to 2/3 of their aroma compounds, permanently. Even if you take them back out and warm them up, that magic aroma doesn't come back. So when you bite into a chilled tomato and wonder why it tastes watery and bland, it's not your imagination. The chemistry has changed. And speaking of watery, let's talk texture. Inside a tomato, there are cell walls made of pectin, a natural structure that keeps everything firm and juicy. Cold temperatures weaken pectin, causing those cell walls to break down. That's why refrigerated tomatoes often feel mealy or grainy instead of smooth and succulent. The fridge doesn't just mute the flavor, it unravels the tomato from the inside out. So if the fridge is so bad, why do we instinctively put tomatoes there? For most fruits and vegetables, cooler equals longer shelf life. But tomatoes are an exception. When kept at room temperature, on the counter, stem side down to prevent moisture loss, they continue to develop flavor. Warmth keeps those enzymes active, completing the ripening process nature intended. Instead of stalling, they mature, sweeten, and become more aromatic. Now, there are a few exceptions worth knowing. If your tomatoes are already fully juicy and ripe, and you won't eat them for a couple of days, the fridge can slow decay. But there's a catch. Always bring them back to room temperature before eating. Give them time to wake up, like letting dough rise. It won't fully recover the lost flavor, but it gives the remaining aromatics a chance to shine. And here's a trick. If you bought tomatoes that are still firm and underripe, leave them out in a warm spot and let them breathe. A paper bag can help concentrate ethylene gas, the natural plant hormone that drives ripening. Within a day or two, you'll have a tomato that actually tastes like something. So here's your takeaway. Tomatoes aren't meant to be cold. They come from the warmth of the sun, and they thrive in it. The fridge strips flavor, dulls aroma, and turns juicy flesh mushy. The countertop, on the other hand, is a tomato's happy place. A place to become sweeter, softer, more fragrant. A place where chemistry can do its work. Next time you come home from the store, pause before you open that refrigerator door. Your tomatoes deserve better. Keep them on the counter. Let their flavor shine. And when you slice into one, bright red, fragrant, dripping with juice, you'll taste the difference. If you found this interesting, drop a comment and tell me if you've ever noticed the fridge effect yourself. And if you want more kitchen science, food facts, and the stories behind what we eat, make sure to subscribe. There's a whole world of flavor waiting just outside the refrigerator.